back again, and we are on Timberwolf Mountain. We are outdoors, and it's actually Sunday, 5 PM, so it's kind of late for me to be playing like this, but I desperately want to know what happens. And I've been thinking about it, and as we are right now, we have absolutely no fuel, absolutely no food, and we still have lots of energy left. So I have decided that we are not going to stay the night in this cave. I am not 100% sure that we would make it, and for that reason we're heading out. And for that reason, I wanted to carry on playing, because yes, go left, go away from where we need to be. Perfect. So he's walking and he's walking away. He's turning around. Anyway, we have to get food and we have to get out of here. So I've been kind of desperate to keep on playing today. This has become quite an adventure, and we're starving to death. I should probably eat just to get that off. My main concern though is the temperature, and the reason we're not staying in the cave is simply because conditions have changed. Interloper's just becoming much more difficult, and it's really that simple. It shouldn't be this cold. It's not normally this cold on Stalker, and we just can't stay outside. We need to get to the proper cave, and it's a bit of a desperate rush, to be honest. So this is why I want to carry on with our story. I kind of feel like our character's in the balance, and we might survive, we might not, but I really want to find out what happens. So we're just going to grab everything we can, but we're not going to waste any time. The bears are getting too cold, you see already. I'm just going to check over here. There is a carcass, you see, but we don't have fuel, so we can't start a fire next to it. We're going to have to ignore it. I hate doing it, but... And we're going to run. We're going to try and outrun that bear. Are there any more cattails? If there are, we should grab them.
Can't feel my hands.
Fuck no, we can't. We can't risk it. We're too cold. Hopefully that bear isn't too close. Gonna run. Oh no way! Normally there's there are containers here. This is so brutal. There's a shit ton of rabbits there. So there's a cave just above there if we were to climb that rope, which we're not going to do. I'm going to take the rose hips for the calories. Those cattails are going to come in very handy. But remember how far we have to go. Now this here is the reason we've been carrying a rope the whole time. We need to... This is... If we hadn't had a rope, we would have been in real trouble. Right about now. Coast looks clear enough. I can see some wolves, but they're off in the distance a little bit. And this is our escape route. This is getting us back down to a tunnel where we know we can get inside and we don't need fire just to survive. I'm pretty sure that if we'd stayed up there we would have died. Simply because we didn't have enough fuel. There are a ton of cattails out here. There's no container here either. I don't believe it. That's so harsh. 37%. I'm going to grab them because I really don't want to come back out here. These are potential arrows in the future. Worst case scenario, I do have this flare, and obviously it'd be a massive waste to... Actually, we have a normal flare. Yes, we do. Okay. I'm just going to grab the cattails we can while we can. There's a few. And obviously our condition's getting pretty bad, but as soon as we get to that cave, I think we're basically safe. If we have to use a flare, it's worth it for this food. This is survival. And we need to get all the way back to Pleasant Valley, remember? Before we can start picking up food again. So we need, yeah. These are the calories that are going to keep us going and get us there, because there's basically nothing left unless we find another carcass, which is obviously random. These calories are going to be what sustains us. Now we don't have any more emergency stims, so we really just have to beat the timer on the old condition. Very harsh that there aren't any containers there, it really is. 30% condition, really just watching. You could say we could come back tomorrow, but I just don't know. Because it's in the opposite direction, and because it's so very cold now, everything has to be a kind of sprint. The colder it gets, the more we kind of just need to hop between locations, because we can't get caught outside anymore, basically. I think that's the last of them. Let's get ourselves back in ASAP. Okay, I think we're safe. We shouldn't need any sticks, so I'm not going to spend any time gathering. Just grab whatever's there and then get inside. And we have made it. Oh. There's our cured birch sapling. Okay, now we can eat. And we actually need to get right through to the other side of this cave. 33 cattails. That is a bit of a game changer at this stage, actually. We don't have much water. Do we have enough sticks to make fire? To make water? Not really. Now I'm actually going to go all the way through this cave. We're going to have to. Because I left guts and a hide, and I left them at the other side of the cave, so unfortunately we're going to have to walk all the way through, and then we're going to walk all the way back. I'm just going to fill up our calorie store. We could probably do with more. I'm just thinking, do we take another route back? Do I try and mix it up and make it a bit more interesting for you guys? We could go the other route back. Let's go through the cave first. We have plenty of fuel, so that's not an issue. This gives us a chance to warm up. We're still, we're not tired enough to take damage, so we made it basically. We've survived. It's plus 8 degrees. As long as we're in this cave, we're safe. And now we have food. All we need is some kind of wood, fuel to make water. If we find coal in here, that will do. So let's see if we can find some coal. Actually, we can break these guys down. Perfect. Perfect. And coal. Alright, so we can cook ourselves some water up inside the cave. I'm going to turn the lamp off for this, don't want to waste any fuel. So we'll do the branch first. And then we'll do the... Let's see if I can find it in the dark. Cedar limb, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so now we have enough fuel to make water. And we've got tons of coal. This is actually going to be fantastic, as especially as the whole world, the whole environment is getting colder. This coal, because it burns so hot, can actually be a lifesaver now. The game has changed. I'm going to break this down also. We really need fuel. So let's get this branch first. And then furlim, that's great. That's absolutely tons of fuel. The fur burns longer, so it's heavy, but it burns a lot longer than the cedar, so
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
it's good for us. Yeah, the pack is going to be heavy. So we've probably collected enough wood now. And I'm kind of debating whether we we can go through this cave. I'm kind of thinking as I'm speaking and slurring my words. Go through this cave, get to the other side, continue that way. That's the long way round. That's the downside. The positive side would be it's kind of new territory that we've not covered before. The downside of that is that there tends not to be very much in the way of resources, and it's a bit of a wasted trip, in my opinion. Whereas if we go back up to where we were, the other side of the cave, that's the shortcut to get out of Timberwolf Mountain. And it's the only thing I really want to do is get out of Timberwolf Mountain. So I think we're going to go back around. I just came down here to collect this, which I left here earlier. 90% cured deer hide. Which means we have 2, and I think we have 1 more curing back in Pleasant Valley, 90% cured gut. So if we leave that out while we sleep, hopefully that'll cure up to 100%, because we need that gut to make our bow and arrow, our bow. And we left the materials back in Pleasant Valley in the small general store. So as long as we can make it back there, we can get the resources we need to arm ourselves, finally. And we can do that up at the radio control tower. That's the plan. That's basically the plan. So we've got to get back through to Pleasant Valley. We've got to pick up our stuff, the stuff we left to cure. That'll give us, we have 7 arrowheads, so 7 arrows and a fresh bow. If we can get up to the radio control tower and craft that bow. And obviously we'll need to find enough food to sustain ourselves while we do that crafting. I think it takes 5 hours or something. So food again is a challenge, and then obviously once we've got that, we can actually start to hunt. And 1 deer, if we can manage to kill 1 deer, that can completely reverse our situation, because then we can start to get guts and tons of meat and hides, and we can start to craft clothes. We can start to craft rabbit traps, which gives us an easier source of guts. The meat from rabbits isn't very good, but the guts is are a very good source of guts. Very easy to harvest. It is obviously hard to hunt with a bow if you're after deer. But we'll see. The area around Radio Control Hut you do have chances, and one of the best things you can do is scare a deer into a wolf and then chase the wolf off, or even take the chance, take it on and try and shoot it in the head while it runs at you, which is hard with a bow, but can be done. I'm not sure I'd want to do it given how tough the wolves have become in Interloper, but we will see how that goes. No matter how we play this game, it's going to be a risk, it's going to be tough. Right, so we need to drop on non-cured deer hide on our guts. May as well drop these birch saplings. So we have some basics in terms of stuff we can start looking to use to cure. We need to do a fire too, won't we? Because we are out of water completely. Okay, Okay, so we've still kind of got enough fuel left in our lamp. Let's put that out. Just kind of debating, do we sleep first? Nah, we can't. We don't have enough water. You dehydrate very quickly when you sleep, so not really a good idea. As long as we can sort food out, we actually have the means to defend ourselves right now. We have a flare and we have the bear flare too, so could be a lot worse. Yeah, we're completely out of water, so we have to start a fire. I hope you enjoyed that video on the VR arcade, by the way. We went yesterday and I just posted a really quick video just to show you more than anything. Don't even really review the equipment or anything like that, but it was just such a great little experience. And just such a cool concept for a place, a thing to do, and for someone to take the risk of starting a business solely built on VR. It's really quite amazing. But as an experience for someone who's never tried VR before, it's it's outstanding, it really is. So let's get rid of our sticks. Fir firewood's really heavy, so we'll pop that on there. We can't cook our tea up, so I'm going to go for a good 3 litres. We need quite a lot of water now, because we're completely out.
You just lay down. Have a little sleep.
So we're taking a condition hit because of tiredness, but that's not too bad. We should be able to recover a good chunk of condition overnight here, and boy do we need it. We have got fucked up.
Might have to drop some gear.
So I'm going to get the calories from the herbal tea. It's in not the best condition too, so let's just get everything we can out of what we have. I'll save the other herbal tea for the moment. And that will do another half litre. No, we're going to probably take too much condition hit. Let's drink one of these guys. That gives us a sleep bonus also. We'll go for 2. Get the calories in us and rehydrate. Actually, we need more water, so go for another half litre. I always aim to have 2.5 litres before a new day. It's just a rule of thumb. And our condition's not going down that quickly, so I think we're good. Alright, let's do it. Let's get a nice big sleep and go for 5 hours, 6 hours. We don't really need to worry about temperature. Oh, we've only got a little bit of dark daylight. We're into daylight already. Sleeping during the day. So that's fine. 44% now. Let's eat, let's drink. So again, we're just aiming for maximum condition. If we had cloth, it would be nice to repair clothes, but I don't think we do have any. I feel much more confident about setting out though, because we have stuff. Fuel. We don't need to worry about getting too cold too quickly. Especially that coal, because it burns so hot. So there's some kind of fog or something outside. We're still too tired, so I'm going to go for 2 hours sleep. Let's just get our condition up. If we get up to 6 hours of daylight left, even 5, that's still fine. Okay. Sleep again, 1 more hour. I want to get rid of these question marks. 7 hours of daylight left, good. Just about perfect. Okay. So we've got energy, that's enough to get us down to prepper cache. Let's just get a drink in while we're here. I think we're good to go. Our condition's up to 49%. It feels so high and it's not. 99% cured fresh gut, we're nearly there. We are close. Leaving anything? No. Okay.
Something's gotta go.
Ah, so it must have been fog that was here earlier. -9, that's positively balmy. So it's not too heavy, 32.5 kilos. Clothes aren't bad actually. And I'm really we're just aiming to get the feck out of Dodge. I can afford to be a little slower and just collect some sticks now. Yeah, this is the route. This isn't the fastest route off Timberwolf Mountain, going to the left down here, but it's the safest route. If we head to the right over there, we come across wolves, we come into the path of a bear, and while it is faster, having said that though, coming left that way, that also takes you into the path of a bear. And we do have the flare gun, so let's go for the quick route. Calories are going to kind of keep us moving. The lack of calories. I really just want to get off Timberwolf Mountain. We've stripped it bare and there wasn't much on it. So now I just want to go. We'll see if we can... I'm really just trying to chase that rabbit ahead of us. Keep my ears open. There's a cattail here that's going to be useful. Well, we're coming directly into the path of where the wolves come. So I'm using that rabbit for safety. Oh shit, you see? He's seen it. There he goes. Fuck, it's running right next to me. So I'm backing away, but I'm staying crouched. We're not going to be able to get those, Has he seen me? No, we got away with it. Okay. Okay, I think we're okay. Even though we're very cold, I can't afford to stand up right now. So we're going to stay crouched. Take these for later. These should be the last maples we ever need. If we manage to get through 4 bows, we've lasted longer than I'll probably want to play for. But I'll take them just because they're there. So we've got some more cattails down here. I should stand up soon, but I just want to make absolutely sure, because I can still see the wolf. It's kind of in the bush. Probably okay now. And I can hear something. It's either birds or a bear, or maybe both. I can hear some sort of grunting, and directly below us when we climb down, it's the actual cave of a bear. So that could be what's making the sound. Either way, we have to get down here. We have no choice. So let's just have a look. The coast looks clear. Pretty cold. I'm wondering, do we start a fire here or do we get down first? Nowhere around here is safe at all. So maybe we just take a little bit of a condition hit on the old hypothermia risk. But we keep moving. We have to really keep our eyes open here. This is Bear Central. So I think his cave is literally just there on the left or something. This is very much bear territory. I can't hear anything, I think. No, I can actually.
Can't feel my feet.
I can hear footprints. Like massive paws. So I'm just gonna run, catch these. Got these cattails. Those over there I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna get this view. So I'm just trying to stay to the walls. Out of the path of any animals. I know this is a bad area, basically. So let's get up to high ground. We need a view. Okay, looks okay. Have to start a fire really soon. There's the bear. Okay, so he's not too close. He's off in the distance there. So we should be able to get around him. We need to start a fire now before we start taking too much of a hit. But I'm just going to get as far as we can get along here. I wish we had coffee right now. But yeah, we can cook up some of the tea. I've used a lot of our energy, but I think we've got out to where it's safer. So I'm going to crouch. Let's get a fire going quick. Come on. There's no wind, which is good. Okay. It's going to be time to take a break between episodes soon.
Come on.
And I think I'll probably push this a little bit longer. I want to get to a point where I can save it, at least.
So cold.
So maybe we get back to prepper cache. I'm not going to stop at the cabin. Even the cabin, we'll get too cold, we'll die. If we try and stay there overnight. We just can't do it. So I'm going to try not to use any of my decent wood. But I doubt we're going to be getting warm enough. Maybe. Still, yeah, okay. We're okay. So we'll cook up a herbal tea. That should give us a boost. Give us some calories. Actually, I'll probably need to stick some more wood on. I can't be that tight. So there's a hot tea. I'll stick some more wood on. We're just going to have to do it. Fur firewood, that boosts the temperature quite a lot. I'll melt some water just to kind of pass time. 5 hours of daylight left. Not too bad. Not amazing. We're still not really warming up fast enough. So fuck it, let's just throw that on too. We're going to waste a ton of fuel, but whatever. Let's cook up some teas. We're just going to have to do it. We just have to warm up. But we need to keep moving. So we're nearly warm. That will do. Go for another half litre. 4 hours of daylight left. We're pushing it now. We really need to get moving. Okay. Let's just... So we're wasting a lot of fuel, but that's just what we have to do. I'm less concerned about energy than temperature. It's only -6 now, which is much better. It's the best we've had in a very long time, so actually maybe I can slow down. Don't need to run. So as you can see, I'm skirting the outside the walls. It's harder to navigate this way, to kind of find your way out, but it's also just the quickest route off Timberwolf Mountain. Obviously we don't get to see much, but that's okay. I'm really letting this episode run on kind of long. Just wondering if maybe we pause it here and just continue in the next one. So I know I don't want to go up there. I think this is right. Gotten fairly lucky with the weather. No wind, not too cold. So we're at 47% condition, but we're stable. And if we were to find a carcass now, that would be pretty good. I don't think any spawn around here. Yeah, I think we're okay. We're safe. So let's just take it down to prep cache, and then I'll pause it, and we'll continue in the next one. Massive howl from a wolf behind us. And I think we don't even need this brand anymore. Pretty sure we're safe now. So we did it, we made it. We got to the top of Timberwolf Mountain, we got off it. And it looks like we're going to make it out alive. Wasn't nearly as rewarding as I was hoping. Not even close. So yeah, clothing's still not brilliant. We still haven't got a weapon, but we do have tools. We do have a flare gun now, and a single normal flare. So we can scare stuff off, so we can defend ourselves. The temperature's dropping quick, that's -9 now. It's unbelievable how fucking cold it gets in this, it's crazy. We really just need to move now if it's going to start getting cold that quick. Can't afford to really... And I guess I can pick up sticks anytime. We're actually travelling right now. We need to just move. We need to get some distance between us and Timberwolf Mountain before we sort of stop and cook anything up again. We're at 34.8 kilos. We're okay. We're actually okay, we made it. We got down to, what was it, 20%? Getting to the top of Timberwolf Mountain? Something like that, 25? 30, definitely down to 30. I think, yeah, 27? Low, we got bad. But we've made it off, and in Prepper Cache and in the buildings in Pleasant Valley, I know we'll be able to recover. We're not going to be forced to stay outside for a while. We have no cabin fever, no. We have no risk of cabin fever yet. We're up to 19 days. This is when they say it starts getting harsh, from 20 days onwards. So I guess we can call this a milestone. We've made it this far. We have done Timberwolf Mountain. We're still in it. We're still in it with a chance. We can feasibly get back and do a bow now, and then things should start getting a little interesting. We can actually go on the offensive instead of hiding all the time. We can take a wolf down if we have to, if we want to take a huge risk. And I think I might just do it. I might, because we need wolf pelts as well, if I'm really going to go for clothes. If we're going to do this right, we're going to have to get wolf pelts. And we're never going to get a gun, so we're just going to have to suck it up and fight wolves with the bow. That's my logic, that's my thinking. And if that is the case, then our best strategy is going to be to scare deer towards wolves, let wolves take them down, and then go up, let the wolves notice us, and try to shoot them in the face as they charge us. It's the only choice we have, really. -11, you see how cold it gets, how quickly? So it really is around 6 hours of daylight left, 5 hours of daylight left that the conditions are the best. As soon as you get down to 3 hours of daylight left, it starts getting really quite harsh again with the clothes we have. So we need to move now.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
I think we're okay. What do we have, like 20 cattails at the moment? Is that right? Yes, 20. Let's just check the wolf's not there. Nope. Oh, we did it! We actually did it. I really didn't know if we would or not. But we made it, and now we'll be able to improve our condition a fair chunk. We'll be able to get a good night's sleep in here without any kind of fear of getting too cold or getting attacked.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
So I think I'm going to take this definitely as a milestone. Let's just see if we've checked these before. Feels like there's a storm coming in. Yeah, check those. See the wind's picking up and it's... Yeah, there's a storm coming in, so just in time as well.
Warm up soon.
So perfect timing as we get to prep cache, and I think I'm going to pause it there, chaps. I'll do the sleeping and, you know, getting through the night for us, so that I'll start the next episode ready to rock and roll. And yeah, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.